This paraglider, can it be made to fly faster?
Possibly, but that's something you should ask the craftmaster about. Those paragliders? It used to be a Night Runner's favorite toy.
Are you a Night Runner?
Me? Night Runner? I wish. They were really something, Aiden. Real heroes. The only thing I had in common with them was substance abuse. But maybe someday.
Hey, you. Seen any signs of renegades around here?
No.
See, Private? Now calm down and let Aglot think.
What's there to think about? Why not head back to base?
Who the heck are you, anyway?
I'm someone offering to help. I'll check what happened to the power. You know anything else about it?
That's top secret military information.
We're trying to figure out how to get up there.
Just go ahead and tell him everything, why don't you? Every last detail.
Well, what's the big secret, huh? We need to get this piece of shit working, that's what.
My colleague's vastly oversimplifying things, but his gist is correct. There are obvious signs of the electricity having returned, and this here appears to be a substation. It and others like it are capable of transmitting electricity throughout the city. We have orders to get this building functioning once more.
Meaning, turn it back on.
Unfortunately, without climbing equipment, access to it is severely limited.
You want the electricity for the peacekeepers? What would you do with it?
Plug shit in. What do you think?
The gentleman here must be asking how it would affect other people if the control of power is in the hands of peacekeepers. The answer, however, is relatively simple as well. Whoever controls the power controls the city.
I got it. In any case, I don't need equipment to get up there.
I like Aglot. Wish he had more of a role.
I can climb up there without the equipment.
You'd be willing to do that? You'd be doing a great favor for the peacekeeper.
Uniform! Dickwads! Electricity brings all minds up. Just raring to get flamed.
What was that he
I
said?
think it was something about his mother and a goat.
PK morons! We'll be taking that electricity. Thank you very much. Kill him. What the hell is going on here?
You shouldn't have picked a fight. What about you, bud? Who taught you how to fight like that?
Name's Aiden.
Hey, you guys know this one? What do the bullets say to the man that got shot?
Just passing through.
Yeah!
You severed his limbs with a machete, Nitaf. Technically speaking, that's a melee weapon, while bullets are reserved for...
I'm glad you're fine, too. Still want to climb up there, Aiden? Not for free, of course.
We reward specialists fittingly.
Well, no time like now.
If you need any help up there, give us a holler over the radio. Aglot's good with electronics.
However, from here, I can estimate the level of damage done to the apparatus.
Aglot's got a knack for electronics.
I'm inside.
How's it look?
Somebody was in a big hurry when they took it offline.
I would surmise the main circuit suffered a break. Find a cable and connect the source of power to the transmitter. That should restore the circuit.
Yep, I'm on top of the substation, trying to connect power to the transmitter.
It wasn't a piece of cake in here after all. Sure you're gonna make it?
I met a bunch of PKs who couldn't get to the substation themselves.
So that's why you haven't called me yet.
You should see them. Can't decide which one I like more.
You know that'll cost you, right? The peacekeepers, they're all right, but they're not the sort to help out of the kindness of their hearts.
I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't for them. Besides, they're down there and I'm the one up here.
Tough choice, huh? I wouldn't give it to them. I mean, fuck them. They have their own men. And what about the free folk? Someone should be on their side. Who else, if not people like us?
I'll think about it.
Just don't take too long, Gajo.
All right, plugged it in. What now?
Activate the control unit. It's in the control room.
On my way.
Your help is an important contribution to make this city safer. I just wanted to say that so you feel appreciated and so you understand how important this is.
Okay. Thank you. I guess.
Don't worry too much about the assignment of each zone. I'll be showing you both Survivor and Peacekeeper. I guess we'll call them playthroughs or quests. Right now, in this particular playthrough, the Horseshoe Water Tower, the very first one, has been assigned to the Peacekeepers. This save file will be all Peacekeepers, 100% Peacekeepers. The other play file will be 100% Survivors, and then I'll show you the unique quests to each faction. You'll get to see every quest in the game. So this way I can show all the content in this game exclusive to each faction.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Right, Aglot?
Optimal, even. Here's your pay, as per our verbal agreement. Working with you has been a pleasure, Aiden.
Same. You take care of yourselves.
So you did it.
Are you pissed at me?
Nah, your choice. And I know why. But if it were me, I'm for the free folk all the way. There are a lot more substations. If we could get them all going...
Can we first go to the fisheye and...
Yeah, sure. Let's meet in the canteen. I'll wait for you there. That would be something. Power for the entire city. Imagine that!
Maybe I'll hit up some of the others.
Yeah, maybe just don't give them all to the Peacekeepers, huh?
Luan? Luan, you there? Luan? I guess I'll look around.
So you have no idea who in the blazes turned those lights on?
We're looking into it, sir. Be patient.
Patient? What good are you guys?
I'm sorry, have you seen Luan?
Can't you see we're having a conversation?
So you're a peacekeeper, huh?
Yes, but as I say, no one knows who turned on the lights. And when it'll come back in other neighborhoods. Please, be patient. We're doing all we can to figure this out.
I'm just looking for a friend.
Lawan, you sure you know what to do if you catch that tiger by the tail? Anyhow, she's probably out in the field somewhere, but you can ask at the bar.
To give you a sense of proximity or geographic location, let's take a look at the map. At the beginning of the downtown area, we spawned from the metro, and then we traveled over here. This will be where the beginning of this episode takes place or started. Then we went to the electrical station and south to New Dawn Park, where the Fish Eye Tavern is located. This is where we'll be talking to Lawan. There is a challenge here for peacekeepers only, a quest here for either faction, a quest here for either faction, and a quest here for either faction. And then these three that have already shown up. This one already starts as survivor, and this one already starts as peacekeeper. The rest will be determined by what you decide. And as the game goes on, if these have not been claimed, the Renegade faction will claim these territories. Not that it really does anything. I'm going to try to walk you through it so that you have some sort of layout of Villador in your mind.
Hey, looking for Lawan? You know how I can find her?
She was just here.
Boo. Still didn't break your neck? Good.
This him? The gajo you were talking about? Daniel, I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, really? So good or bad things?
Nada hiria, gajo. Medic have Kyla van Lubino tut. Sarchawa vesowa dukhawawa tu tiknok fu bakrano merak hava tut vchuvava dre tutar vochnia.
Daniel! Back off, you imbecile.
Navachabweska yovsa outsidero. Wesa subida.
Jesus. Jealous much, Daniel? We were never together, got it? Give it a rest.
What are you talking about?
That Levant friends are my friends.
Daniel says that to get the power flowing, we have to reactivate the other substations.
The power plant's on, but the cables couldn't take it. 15 years took a toll. Atrophy musculare ninstruite.
Untrained muscles wither. Come on, Frank's room is over there. Let's figure out why Waltz turned it on in the first place.
Good talk, Gajo. Let her watch your back.
I'd rather be stuck in an elevator with a viral than at a table with a PK.
Are we going?
One thing about Frank. Do you see these people? Anywhere else, they'd be savages at each other's throats, but not here. Here, they stay calm, cool, and collected, 'cause of Frank. They respect him because he was a night runner. Everyone here owes him something, including me. If it wasn't for Frank, I wouldn't be here.
And where would you be?
In a dark zone as a biter? Or in some den, high and about to get higher? Frank will help us. You can rely on him too. Trust me. Ready? Let's go. Frank!
They slaughtered us. One by one like fucking rabbits.
Frank? Frank, it's me. Wake up!
You? What the fuck you doing here? Interrupting my conversation with...
Ravik's been dead for years, Frank. Pull yourself together. You got a visitor.
And who's that? Queen of fucking England? I gotta act old Danny now?
This is Aiden. He has the GRE access key. Waltz used it to turn on the electricity in town.
Working GRE key? You're full of shit.
Show it to him.
Where'd you get it?
From one of Waltz's men.
So you one of Waltz's men too?
Hey, easy, Frank. Aiden is on our side. We think this contains data proving what they did to us in the hospital.
So you still believe you'll find out why Waltz fucked up your childhood? Okay, I'll tell you. Ready? Yeah, because he's a fucking psycho. He's fucked in the head. That's your Holy Grail and Ark of the Covenant all in one, Lawan. Happy? Aiden, right? You and Lawan can get the fuck out of my face now. I got more important things in my mind. Who the
have worked if that fucker had showed up at the TV station. You were right, Ravik. Fucking traitor. Without him, we were like kids with slingshots going up against tanks.
We're not finished here, Frank. This contains info on someone I'm looking for, too. I need to know how to read it.
It's a fucking key, not a diary. You can use it to open doors, start the electricity, but it's useless on its own. You need someplace to stick it. And before I tell you where you can stick it, get out. You're giving me a fucking headache. Ravik, you fucking bastard. Why did you come back for this mission? Everything went wrong. So many people. So many wonderful people.
Lawan says only you can help us.
Lawan tends to run at the mouth. And you know what? It's mostly bullshit. She's a junkie I picked up from the street. Understand? You don't believe me, ask her. She'll tell you everything herself. So what the fuck if we got to that floor? We were in a pile of shit. Not even close. Maybe this tower is not being won and will not be won. You understand? We're all gonna fucking die and then it'll be cool. You'll shut up too.
I didn't come this far to let you blow me off like this, Frank.
You came all this way to talk to little old me? Well, la-di fucking da. Congratulations. You're a bigger loser than I am. Now get the fuck out of here already. See this Ravik? He can piss me off almost as much as you. Shut up! That doesn't mean you can talk. Fuck, Ravik. Stop making excuses for this traitor! Denying what's happened.
Lawan, it seems we're done here. Come on, let's go.
Waltz turned the power on with this key for the first time in years. And I doubt he did that out of the kindness of his heart. And you don't give a fuck? Frank, get your shit together. You were a legend. Fucking commander of the Night Runners. Do you even remember that?
That Frank is dead, Lawan. He died with the others at the TV station.
Why the fuck would Waltz turn on the power?
Don't ask me. I don't have a clue. But if you're looking for the GRE database, you need to find a terminal to access it. The thing is, I have no idea where one could be. And those who knew are probably long dead. But the good news is we'll probably be dead ourselves soon enough. Cheers. Now, get the fuck out of my quarters.
Fucking drunkard. You hear that? Fuck, something's happening. Will you check? I'm right behind you.
Oh my God! It's not possible!
For God's sake! I've seen them!
We're the peacekeepers, for Christ's sake!
To all units, renegades are in the central loop. I repeat, renegades are in the center. They're surrounding the fisheye. Can anyone hear me? Over?
Come out! Come out! Or we'll torch that fucking sun!
By being right behind me, they mean Lawan's gonna make me do all the work. Whoops. That works too.
They put a cannon on a nearby building. To the east. Take it down. They need one more hit to destroy the fisheye. Hurry!
that was close.
Aiden! More renegades on the lower level!
Here's the lower. Come on, motherfucker!
Aiden! There's a cannon on the roof to the west. Take that sucker out. Now! Fuck! Another cannon to the south. Bastards want to blow up the fisheye.
Hi.
Gotcha. Assholes.
You should
Missed.
be died.
There's normally one stuck back there. Dude, climb the thing! Killing 50 renegades is not a problem, like climbing a slanted ramp is.
Done.
They're inside the fisheye. They have Frank. They blocked the door. I can't get in.
Shit. I'm on my way. Alright, on 3. 1, 2.
Drop him!
One move and he dies.
Drop him! Aiden, what?
Everyone all right? Check who needs help and bring in some medics. And make sure there's no more of those fucking renegades in the area.
Yes, Commander.
You all right, boy? Jackman.
Come on, Frank. You alright?
I saw you fight. What's your name?
Aiden.
If it weren't for you, a lot more would be dead. Come on, boys. Search the area.
Sir, I have a question. We're looking for a GRE database.
Most GRE equipment has been dead for years. What do you need this database for?
With your knowledge of the city, you know GRE places inside out. Aiden and I need to find this database. Will you help us?
Loan, he's your friend.
Aiden? You could say that.
I've never heard of you, Aiden. Where are you from?
I'm a pilgrim. I came from outside the walls.
So you've seen a lot. You probably came through old Villador too, right?
Alright, what do you want to know?
A lot has been going on there lately. We lost our commander, and the Bazarians tried to cut off our power source. Fortunately, they failed and we held our position. But the fighting continues. We're losing people. I also lost contact with the new commander, Aitor, and his unit. Know anything about them?
If you lie, then you will never get the Aitor quest that appears later on.
We found Waltz, but he overpowered us and escaped.
What? Where?
In the tunnels, near the car plant. Waltz decimated Aitor's squad. I barely managed to escape.
I shouldn't have left them like this. We need to find out what's going on there. As for the GRE equipment you're asking about, you can ask Lieutenant Rowe. If something's working, he'll know about it. Lately, he and his unit have been securing the Culver Island and New Dawn Park areas. But because of the Butcher's raid, we had to go radio silent. So you have to look for him yourselves. If you find him, give him these.
What are they?
Orders for him and the other units. Move it, boys. Let's go.
Come outside. Let's talk.
Thanks for the level 2 weapon. Alright, so we are going to start doing free roaming at this point. Let's take a look at our map. The Covert Island is down here, and we would start that story mission by talking to Lawan. But before we do that, we're going to hit all these quests that we've left behind, start clearing up these regions by claiming them for the Peacekeepers and Survivors in different playthroughs, and then doing all those quests. Then we will finally do the orders. So it'll be quite some time before we get to the next story quest. You can see that I've already claimed safe zones and windmills and GRE anomalies, as well as the vaccine labs or quarantine areas. So, because they're pretty much all the same. Even the level 5 anomaly is pretty much the same as the level 1 anomaly, just more hit points. Metros and stuff, we'll go ahead and do that on camera. Raiding the bandit camps we'll do on camera, as well as any of the quests, of course. That's what the remainder of this episode and the next several episodes will be about. We will go ahead and start with this one right here, the Reddest Red.
One day they might just blow up the dam.
Who? Me?
Yes. I could definitely paint you. But no. I have to avoid distractions. Not if I want to finish my greatest work.
Your greatest work? What's that?
A grand fresco. My magnum opus. A painting of epic proportions the world is not prepared to see. But I can't finish it. I don't have the proper shade of red.
Red?
Yes. The reddest red. I need it badly, and all these idiot merchants have is some kind of pale joke. Without the reddest red, my project will remain incomplete, and my art will not find the expression it requires. Of course, I could get my hands on... But no, that's just such a crazy idea. It sends shivers down my spine.
Let's hear it.
Oh, my, are you sure? Okay, then. I have to admit, I already experimented in secret. And what I need is blood of the infected. But not just any infected. I find the blood of a goon is the only one that is apt to give me the true, deep red I need. I've been observing this particular goon in a certain area, and have taken to leaving out red wine for it to drink. Wine should make its blood an even more intense shade. It becomes rather aggressive after drinking the wine. Do you think you're up to the task of bringing me the creature's blood?
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Go, then. Come back when you've acquired its blood.
Survivors and their problems. Something to do a takedown attack. Oh, fine, whatever. I'll just do my jump kick. There is a grappling hook that you can get later in the game, but I'm not sure which quest will disappear if I proceed with the story to unlock the grappling hook. So I'm gonna just do all the quests right now.
Someday they might just blow up the...
Look what I brought you.
Oh, my God. Is it from my goon? Let me see. Pilgrim, you can stand tall today, for you have done your part, however small, in making art history. Now leave. I have to focus to create the one red the world longs to see and paint a fresco that will change it forever. If you come back later, maybe you will see it. Oh, you may have a use for this. My older brother John gave it to me for protection, but I'd probably kill myself trying to use it.
You're no friend of ours.
Thanks. That was the Reddest Red in New Dawn Park. We're going to go ahead and head back to downtown now, and there are some quests in the wharf, but we will worry about that after we do the downtown quests. We will continue with we will start with your quests that can be done by either faction.
You know what I miss most about the world before?
Don't you get enough adrenaline fighting for your life every day?
You know what they say. Adrenaline leads to either fight or flight. I definitely miss the flight aspect.
As in running away?
No, dude. As in literally flying. These days, seemed only one person in this city could fly. Lawan. Then you showed up.
Well, you're a paraglider? So why do you miss flying? I mean, you can still do it.
I was a skydiver, actually. And that particular flavor of flying is what I miss. But it was getting hard to run around the city in a squirrel suit with virals on your back. So, me and my team developed this ultra-light and practical paraglider you can use without any additional gear. The Night Runners instantly fell in love with it. Wanted to learn how to fly. So I set up a test track for them. Paraglider City Tour, we used to call it. I picked a perfect spot. Far from the VNC Tower, far from St. Paul's Cathedral, and far enough from the Missy so their lookouts didn't spoil the fun for us.
How do people do?
They mostly sucked. Except for Lawan. She took to it like a baby eagle falling from a nest. But I still hold the record. If you want to try and beat it, catch some flying thrills, be my guest. Just take the paraglider.
The Butch is our greatest enemy. He's responsible for the Black Monday bombings and the death of 2 million people.
It's a shame to admit it, but I cried when the city lit up.
scared to fly or what? Try it, Pilgrim. Wow! You beat my time! You can really fly. I'll make sure everyone knows there's a new cat in the sky. And please, do that again. It's a pleasure to see you fly.
We're going to veer northwest, do bird watching, and then one of these two has the hunt. And we'll go back over here, garlic and sardines, hooked on the thrill. Actually, we can't do that one because we need the grappling hook. We can. Then we'll end with Undying Affection, and those will be all the combined quests. Either Survivor or Peacekeeper faction can do them. And here we are at the next place.
What are you doing?
A few days ago, I thought I saw a bird of prey in the sky. It was bigger than a kestrel, more like a sparrowhawk. It's been bothering me. After all, nothing lives here. At least nothing should. So many chemicals here, can't even find rats.
That's true.
So I dug up my old bird call tapes, and I'm trying to lure it back.
And how's that going?
Poorly. Either I hallucinated, or it's playing hard to get.
Maybe you're not speaking its language.
I am. Sparrowhawks are hardwired to respond to the call of another male encroaching on his territory.
Okay.
How do you know so much about this?
I'm a bird watcher. Or at least I was, back when there were more birds alive than just crows.
So, what, you spied on birds?
Watch them. I mean, maybe there is a bit of voyeurism in it. Birds are fascinating.
If you say so, dude.
What are you gonna do?
I could try one more trick, but I can't do it alone. I'd like to play the calls from a very high place, without anyone around, even myself.
Do you have any particular very high place in mind?
The radio tower. This may sound crazy, but if you could do this, it might draw him out and I could observe from here with my binoculars.
Makes sense.
You think so? Can you help me with this?
I can't promise anything.
Of course. But if you do decide to help, take this tape recorder. It will definitely come in handy. By the way, I'm Adrian.
I'm Aiden. I'll get in touch.
I hope it will answer the call. Birds of prey are wary creatures. Sparrowhawks are
This looks like it's going to be an obnoxious climb. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. Now, until you get the grappling hook, these engines or whatever on the antenna are not spinning. But for the most part, you can still climb everything. Is that all I have to do? Is to get to that one? I don't really need to get any higher than that?
There's a nest here.
There are abandoned nests all over the place.
But there are eggs in it.
That's impossible. What are their colors?
White, with dots.
Brown dots?
That's right.
How many are there? 6?
5.
Sparrowhawk! Oh, Ethan, I love you! If nature is returning to the city, it means the air is getting cleaner. The amount of chemical particulates in the air is going down. Get away from the nest at once.
But what about the tape recorder?
No self-respecting birdwatcher would disturb a nesting bird. Let's hope the young hatch.
Yeah, they're probably safe here.
I think so. Thank you, Aiden. This is really a great day for me.
I'm glad I could help.
Where to next? One of these two, I always get them mixed up, has the hunter mission.
Come on, I know you're out there.
What the hell? We having a stroke or something?
No, bud. I'm trying to attract birds of prey.
What the hell kind of sound are you making?
It's the sound of a distressed rabbit. When I was a hunter, I'd make this sound to lure out wolves, lions, eagles. Any predator might fancy a bit of rabbit for dinner.
Won't do you much good these days. There aren't many animals left.
For now. Do you know why that is?
The virus?
Indirectly. But animals didn't become infected the way people did, but the virus did disrupt the food chain. Panicked humans, worried about running out of food, killed and ate pretty much everything they could, with no thought to the future. They devastated the populations of the usual game, rabbits, chickens, turkeys and such, then mice and rats and parakeets, anything that couldn't escape. Food became scarce for the larger predators like wolves and hawks. Eventually, they starved or left to search for food elsewhere. And thus did the animals disappear, especially in urban areas with high concentrations of voracious humans. Forget about the infected.
So even though he's dressed in a PK outfit, he would be dressed in a survivor outfit if you had aligned downtown with survivors. So we'll just consider him a neutral character.
How does screeching like that help?
You see, if I manage to attract a bird of prey, it's a sign the food chain might be on the mend. One bird likely means 2. A healthy bird means it's feeding. A well-fed bird might signal the return of the rabbits. Rabbits feed wolves and other animals as well, so you see...
I do. What kind of help will they need?
Mating pairs must be found, be they hawks or rabbits, and they must be bred, like man has done throughout time. There are plenty of men and women who would protect man's future by protecting the animals of this earth. Were I to find a nesting pair of birds or a rabbit with kittens, I would guard them with my life.
You sound more like a farmer than a hunter.
Oh, I assure you, I'd still hunt. Crow, since they're so plentiful, infected for sport, and anyone who tried to fuck with my animals. Here, take this. Hopefully you'll help the animals return as well.
Thanks. You really got me thinking.
We'll hit this one next. We can't really do this. Hooked on the throat.
The butcher's our greatest enemy.
Are you guys okay?
Ah, maybe you can help us. Help save our marriage.
How about you just don't argue?
You're right. We'll stop immediately. We love each other too much for that nonsense.
Far too much.
But without garlic?
And no sardines.
So, you can only make up with each other over sardines and garlic. Seriously?
Oh, yes. Mmm.
Alright, where can I find garlic and sardines?
You see, it's like I told you. There are still good people in the world.
I have to think where the sardines are. Give me a moment.
But wild garlic grows here and there on the city's tallest buildings.
So, where are these sardines again?
That's right. There was a convoy. 4 trucks filled of the best sardines money could buy.
But they crashed. It was horrible. Precious cans scattered all over the place. Horrible.
But I still don't know where to find them.
Give me a minute.
Oh, you'll never remember. I'll tell him. Like I said, they're scattered all over the neighborhood. And don't you sigh at me, mister.
Okay. Don't kill each other before I get back.
Us? Why would you say such a thing?
We speak only the gentlest poetry to each other.
Poetry? More like sea shanties coming from you.
Just keep calm and stay put. I'll find your sardines.
I'll try. Grab the basket when you're ready. I'll mark the spots where the sardines are for you. I sure hope they got enough power to keep the beer on this time.
It's a shame to admit it, but I cried when the city lit up.
Get moving.
Wonder if the parkour challenges would be more exciting if I played this on the Survivor faction rather than the Peacekeeper faction. But in general, they don't have anything to do with your current gameplay because they changed the map on their own.
Oh, wow. You haven't killed each other. Here are your sardines.
You're wonderful. Our savior.
Don't go overboard. He just brought us some sardines.
So, look, do you roast the garlic first, or do you eat it raw with the sardines?
Is this all you could find? We'll hardly be able to make up properly with this little. Can you bring us more? Pretty please?
You guys never stop, do you?
This hooked on the thrill challenge I cannot do until I get the grappling hook. The next neutral faction quest will be this one right here.
That is beautiful. What song is that?
Oh, a very old one. Where I come from, the women sing, so their men return home from sea safely.
So, you were singing to someone in particular?
To my betrothed. Though he will never return again. He died during the bombing of the city.
I'm sorry.
11 years have passed and I still think of him. I feel like someone has cursed me. Even the fact that I am here today. That's because of him.
How's that?
He won't laugh.
No.
Before the evacuation, I hid a few mementos in a safe at my office. I thought, if I could get them back, all those old thoughts would stop tormenting me.
Mementos of him?
Yes, letters. They're very personal. Alas, that office building is a complete ruin now. I would have to learn to fly to get in there.
I can help you.
You could do that. It's that office building over there.
Right, in the safe?
In my office, upstairs in the personnel department. Turn the dial twice to the right, once to the left, once to the right. Got that?
I'll remember.
It is nice of you to help me. But I don't even know who you are.
My name's Aiden.
And I'm Charlotte. Thank you, Aiden.
Nah, it's nothing. Wait here for me. Alrighty then. What was the code? Twice to the right. Once to the left. Once to the right. Yeah, it worked.
I finally went out for a walk in Barcelona. The charming streets begged me to stroll them. The Barcelona people tempted me with wine, and Catalan modernism was overwhelming. Still, I'm unhappy. What is the point of all this beauty if I can't share it with you? The wine is tasteless without you. People talk, and I wish only to hear your voice. The sights of this city pale in comparison with your smile.
I found the safe. Here.
These are all of them. You're certain?
All the ones from the safe.
They're beautiful. The jackass knew how to write. Too bad he didn't only write them to me. Know what he said right before he died? That he loved another woman and regretted she wasn't there beside him. I'll never forgive him for that.
What are you doing?
Freeing myself from him. 11 years I've tried to do this, but failed. I've wanted so badly to erase him from my memory, but I keep thinking of these damned letters. The only proof that anything ever bound us. Now he's gone, without a trace.
I don't know what to say.
Hey! Why the long face? Lighten up, Aiden. You really helped me. I feel like someone has lifted my curse.
There were some valuables in the safe, too.
Take them if you want.
Are you sure?
I'm done living in the past.
Farewell, Charlotte. Take care.
Farewell, Aiden.
Now, there were no Survivor exclusive quests for this region that I know about, but there is a Peacekeeper exclusive challenge that I'm aware of. I'll because the game also is for console players, I guess that they make it very generous for you scoring headshots. I won't complain.
It's okay now. So there's no problem, right?
Now, although it says leg breaker crossbow, it will still take several shots to the legs if you wanted to kill an enemy that way. Shoot them in the head. Oh, didn't get the chance to stop him. There's one last thing to do. We'll get it on the way. Let's go ahead and hit the wharf as our next place, because that's also been claimed. I'm not going to do this metro right here yet. It's easy to do, but if you wait until later on in the story, when you return to New Dawn Park to meet someone else, you will unlock a quest for this metro, as long as it's not already done. It's not really any special quest, it just says go and do it now. We'll go and claim the wharf, and at that point we will have done the first 3 territories in the Central Loop. This is actually going to make things more difficult, but I figure if you see most playthroughs of Dying Light, you just see people going through the area, killing the bandits, and moving on. It is really that simple. So to try to spice things up, we'll actually sick the zombies on them. This can only be done at night. You can turn it off during the day, but nothing happens. This only makes things more difficult for you. This doesn't really help you out. Sometimes the sound lags behind if it's loading an area or something. It's weird to hear all the sound effects taking place at the wrong time.
Will you look at that? Eat this one. This asshole.
Where is this lieutenant? So yeah, this is why it's not actually, it does not actually pay to stick the infected on them. But I mean, you can, and I will, just to keep my video a little different than normal. I think that one of those is the lieutenant. And this marks the completion of our downtown escapades. Onward to the wharf.
These damn renegades. My name ending up in some.